Hey there guys, James here. Nintendo set such a high bar for video game music so early on. It could be argued that they're the masters of it. They have some of the best video game music of all time in their catalogue. And you could say, some of the best music of all time. In fact, there's one guy who set the bar really high from his very early time at Nintendo all the way to today, and still continues to set that bar extremely high. Many are chasing him, but none can match up. His name is Koji Kondo. Koji Kondo was born in Nagoya, Japan in 1961. He took lessons for the electric organ as early as 5 and played keyboards in a rock and jazz cover band during his uni days. Funnily enough though, Koji didn't even study music at uni. He studied art planning. Given his extreme talent, this shocked me to learn. But once done at uni, he applied for a composer position at Nintendo without any backup plan, saying that he knew it was where he belonged. And boy was he right. He landed the job almost instantly and churned out his first work on a Nintendo game in Punch-Out in 1984. And the rest, as they say, is history. In the following few years, he managed to single-handedly revolutionise video game music forever, with scores for Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, and Yoshi's Island, to name a few. Not only did he instinctively make the right music for the environment and mood of these games, but he created the sound effects too. Yep, that's right, the immortal Mario jump, the coin sound, the Goomba squash, all this guy right here. Creating these sound effects alone qualifies this guy for eternal legend status. But Koji just never stopped churning out captivating, defining and insanely original scores during the 80s and 90s anyway. So we have a bit of background on this guy, and clearly he's a contender for MVP of the century for Nintendo. But that still begs the question, what exactly makes his music so good? I figured that the best way I could answer this question was to dive in deep and really learn to play these songs and get an insider perspective for how Koji uses songwriting techniques and to what effect. And the short answer is, Koji's music is really simple, yet so complex. His songs might be quite short without repeats, but the melody and harmony in them is so dense. You could really listen to them forever and never get sick of them. They are so catchy and memorable, but at the same time, they contain some really intense jazz approaches. Somehow with this combination, he still manages to make the perfect soundtrack for any game he works on. This unlikely blend of sensibilities is what I feel makes his songs so amazing. They are simple yet complex, both musically and emotionally. There's an inherent sense of childhood wonder and joy, yet just as equally disciplined and mature, even dark and scary at times. To make things a little bit more interesting, I've also decided to rank these songs based on how well they epitomise Koji Kondo's style, as well as how deeply they resonate with me personally. Now, these are only going to be sole contributions from Koji Kondo, so no Mario Galaxy. Sorry, gang! With all of that out of the way, let's dive right into my top 5 Koji Kondo tracks of all time. Number 5. The Super Mario Bros. Theme. Okay. Let go of that dash button before you speed into that comment section screaming, "Number 5? That's it?"
That's it?
In all reality, this is of course Koji's most defining song. Hell, it's Nintendo's most defining song. The fact that a theme made for the first ever Mario level has not only endured this long, but become synonymous with the franchise is a testament to just how incredible this piece really is. You can literally ask anyone on the street to sing it and you will get pretty accurate renditions, which is pretty amazing given how complex the music really is. I mean, the song uses all 12 notes for crying out loud, but it still sounds cohesive and easy on the ear. The odd notes add to this zany vibe that the song goes for, which suits well given the gameplay. I mean, an Italian plumber invented by a Japanese game company gets superpowers from eating mushrooms and jumps on turtles for fun? Yeah, that's pretty zany. Coming in at number 4, the Great Fairy Fountain theme. Appearing across almost every Zelda title since its first appearance in A Link to the Past, the Great Fairy Fountain theme oozes that sense of wonder and hidden power of the fairies. The track communicates to the player that this is a place of safety and tranquility, where you can heal and rest up before you head out back into battle. The chord and melody choices create a sense of mystery and discovery in finding a fairy fountain. The choice of harp really benefits in keeping everything quiet and atmospheric, lending a waterfall-like quality in combination with the downward motion of the melody. It's a fantastic example of how Koji Kondo not only constructs his music to fit a narrative idea, but also selects the sound and vibe of an instrument to suit the theming as well. At number 3, Dire Dire Docks. Even from the first few notes of Dire Dire Docks, I'm immediately transported back to the first time I played the Super Mario 64 level on the original hardware. I was in early high school when I found a Nintendo 64 and a treasure trove of classic games at my auntie's holiday house. The feeling of peace and pure weightlessness this music evoked perfectly complemented the underwater level, providing a message that says, hey, take your time. There's no hurry. Take this level at your own pace. With this message sinking in, I simply floated around and took in the atmosphere. In no hurry to find the first star or head to the next level. In fact, I had no hurry to do anything. It had this real meditative quality, like I'd entered a place where time no longer existed. To Koji Kondo's credit, the theme is so chill, despite borrowing chords from the minor key and having areas of tonal tension. It goes back to that idea that Koji's music is so great because he's always riding that line between complexity and simplicity. And when it comes to Dire Dire Docks, it creates this atmosphere that's just simply indescribable.
Let's go!
At second place, Gerudo Valley. One of the most memorable and unique of Koji's themes in Nintendo games, Gerudo Valley speaks volumes to his ability in adopting any music genre or style for the right dramatic purpose. With images of desolate deserts and lone riders drifting through your mind as you take Epona through Gerudo Valley, Koji pays respectful tribute to the flamenco style in the most perfect way. The N64 guitar sounds somehow work really well, aided by the use of the harmonic minor scale, which has deep roots in Spanish flamenco tradition. The clapping percussion parallels Epona's gallops as you enter the valley and make that unforgettable jump over the broken bridge. A truly amazing score for one of the most amazing moments of one of the most amazing games. And coming in at number 1, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time title theme. My personal favourite Koji Kondo track will always be the title theme from Ocarina of Time. The first time I booted up this game, the feeling I had can only be described as utter awe. From the title screen alone, Ocarina of Time positions itself as an experience beyond most others in its medium, with melancholy echoing through the empty land and night sky of Hyrule as Link rides Epona to his next destination. The sparse piano calls and the string section answers, leaving such space for the player to soak in the majesty of the scenery as the game title fades into view, that eponymous ocarina entering in at the exact same time. This track set the stage for my favourite game of all time, which ultimately served as a primary reason why I took up learning music in the first place. As a result of the game's unshakable hold on me, I actually ended up getting gifted a real ocarina with a Triforce on it by my parents. Unfortunately, I've moved a couple times in the last few years, so it's somewhere in storage right now, so I had to do the melody on a plug-in through a keyboard instead. Either way, it's my pleasure to have finally had a chance to record a cover, and I sincerely hope you enjoy it. Well, that does it for my top 5 Koji Kondo tracks of all time. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for sticking around. Really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment letting me know what your top 5 Koji Kondo tracks are, and like and subscribe while you're at it. Okay, until next time, stay wonderful. Bye.